Welcome everyone. So in this section we are going to withdraw the pilot valve. Let us see how the pilot valve, and we know the purpose of the pilot valve, right? So pilot valve is the mechanism through which our operating water discharges and then dislodge mechanism takes place. So this is the pilot valve which operates to block the bowl closing water from going out, and when this pilot valve moves, the bowl closing water seal is removed and the water drains, bowl closing water drains, whereas the bowl opening water is the one which acts on this pilot valve to open it. Okay.
To every marine engineer out there, from junior engineer to chief engineer and electrical officer, we all know that earning respect on ship is very important. We all know fast promotions are very important, and we all know that इज्जत कमानी है, promotion चाहिए तो काम आना चाहिए, तो जूते पड़ते हैं, गालियां पड़ती हैं, and for that you need a good mentor. Sometimes we keep finding those mentors on board ship, अगर नहीं मिल रहे तो MNDFLIX है ना, Merchant Navy Decoded has launched a subscription model where you can find more than 30 plus courses with respect to your rank, helping you earn respect on ship. Please enroll on these free trial videos, watch these videos as per rank, and then decide whether you want to invest or not, with a very good flexible payment plan as well. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Jai Mata.
Open the pilot valve. So which one is the pilot valve? So valve number 128. So this section 128, this assembly, this one is this sky blue color. This is the valve. Okay. Due to centrifugal force, this is also pressed towards the outer periphery. So when operating water goes and acts here, this valve opens, due to which the water drains. Okay, chalo. We have understood that beforehand. So now we are here to understand how we have to dismantle it. So there is a valve nut here. You see this to cover this pilot valve. Okay, on the top you have got a valve nut 132. That is like a cover. In one of my ships, this nut was so hard to be removed. What we had to do, we had to weld one hexagonal screw on top of this valve nut, and then we could remove the valve nut. So time to time it is also important to overhaul the purifier. Don't exceed the timely overhauls, and before disassembling, try to lubricate it with WD-40 or lubricants so that we can remove these things easily. Otherwise it becomes a trouble. Weld it out and remove. So if you are welding anything to this walnut, in that case the walnut is gone, damaged, so you cannot use that one again. You have to use a fresh walnut. So that happened once or twice in one of my vessels. So it is important to be cautious while removing the walnut. Okay. Now when the nut is removed, our pilot valve gets exposed. So there is this dismantling tool for the pilot valve. Okay, this is called the Jack 3809 number. Okay, so we have to push this threaded bolt inside the pilot valve assembly and tighten with the fly nut. Okay, so there is a fly nut which we will use to tighten this threaded bolt inside the pilot valve and turn it, so it will get jacked up. So when jacked up, you tighten it, it gets entangled, and then you can easily pull it out. Okay, withdraw. So we have two pilot valves on both the sides, so that those can be withdrawn with the help of this dismantling tool. So this section, this one is the valve here. Inside we'll have valve, and outside we have valve seat and valve guide. Valve seat is a plastic, and there is a valve guide on which the water passes. Okay. The top one that we see here, this is the guide, and this is the valve seat. Okay, now let us see the video presentation for the pilot valve disassembly, where it will be more clear to all of you. Okay. So we see this is the valve nut. That is what I was talking about. Sometimes it gets so stuck that we cannot remove it by applying any kind of force. Lubricate it properly, use WD-40, and then you can remove it. Otherwise there is no option, you have to weld something and then remove. This will waste your valve nut. ठीक है, चलो. So you remove the valve nut by using this hexagonal spanner. Valve nut comes out. Now this assembly that you see is the pilot valve inside. Now you use this jack number 809 and tighten this bolt with where you have got the fly nut also. Now fly nut को tight करो. The pilot valve will come along with this assembly. ठीक है. Now so this is how you can remove the pilot valve. Now when you disassemble the pilot valve, it comes into 3 sections. So this is called the pilot valve. So this one is the pilot valve here. This one moves. Has got a O-ring. Okay, this is the valve seat where the pilot valve sits, and this is called the valve guide on which the pilot valve moves. It has got the water holes. The valve guide has got 2 O-rings which are same in number. Okay, both the numbers are same. It has got 2 O-rings. So here it is showing how to remove the O-rings and reinserting the O-rings. We have to check the free operation of the pilot valve inside the disc and seat. Okay, we have to clean this area also when we are using the pilot valve. See, it's lubricated. When you have to again reinsert, we have to lubricate it. Also we can see here how we have to change the main seal ring. In the previous section we have discussed. So we here one process of heating the main seal ring is shown. Heating the cutting tool, and then you use it on the main seal ring like this to make a mark, again heated up. Or we can cut a small section and then remove the main seal ring from the main cylinder. Okay, so this one also is shown here. Okay, now reinserting the main seal ring, make sure that only the tapered portion of the main seal ring is coming into the picture, and then we have to tap it with the help of a wooden block so that it is evenly sitting in all areas. Okay, chalo. So I hope it is clear to all of you regarding the removal of the pilot valve and the assembly. So here in the bowl assembly we can see what all components we have dismantled. Okay, so here one and all the components are mentioned here. If I can take you to this diagram. Okay, this is the complete bowl assembly. So 122 number here is the disc nut that we removed first. Then comes 134 is the heavy liquid chamber. Then is the 321 is the heavy liquid impeller. Then we have the Teflon ring on the top of the gravity disc. 121 is the gravity disc. 116 is a O-ring which is sitting here. Okay, on top of the light liquid chamber. So 120 is the light liquid chamber. Then you have an O-ring inside on this light liquid impeller. 323. All these O-rings must be changed whenever we are overhauling. 319 is the feed oil inlet pipe. 119 is the bowl nut. Okay, 115 is the bowl hood. This 118 is the main seal ring. 114 is the O-ring here inside, which comes on the bowl hood here in the inside of the bowl hood. Here this is the bowl hood, and inside of the bowl hood on the top of the disc nut. 113 is top disc. Sorry, one on the top of the top disc. Then we have the series of discs. These are the three discs, upper discs, okay, which are same size. Okay, 112 is the upper disc, 3 in numbers. Okay, now this 111 is the complete disc stack these 3 discs will be one over the other, 3 numbers, 3 sizes, okay, and 111 will all be together of same size. These 3 will be of 3 different size, so can sit on the top of each other. So we can see if we have placed the correct disc. Okay, when we are reassembling, we can see at that time. Okay, 117 is O-ring, 107 and 117 are 2 O-rings here. Okay, 117 and 107 are 117 here is an O-ring fitted on the bowl hood. 115, okay, so 115 is the bowl hood, right? So on the bowl hood we have got 2 O-rings, 117 and 116. Okay, so here it is 117 fitted on the bowl hood. And then we have 108. This is the distributor pipe. Okay, 110 is a key on the distributor pipe, 109 is a pin, 107 is the O-ring. Acha, this O-ring 107 and 102 here and 107 here, they are basically to seal the main cylinder. This is the sliding bowl or the main cylinder, 105, to seal the main cylinder from water entering into the oil side. Okay, so this will go inside here in this section, this O-ring. So any water which is operating, water closing for closing bowl cannot go up because of this O-ring, because of this 102, and any oil from the top, okay, because of this O-ring here cannot come out from the top and go into the water side. So 107 and 102 are very important with respect to sealing. So they are sealing the water. So this is sealing the oil from going into water side, this is sealing the water from going into oil side. Okay, this is the main cylinder, 124 is the cap nut, this is the bowl body, then we have the pilot valve here, this is the 123 number is the bowl bush. Okay, is the bowl bush at the bottom. So on the top of the vertical shaft we will have this bowl bush, and here is the drain nozzle. It is not shown here, it is the drain nozzle at the bottom of the bowl, which we have to clean and check its operation, whether it is working or not, whether it is opening and closing. This is the drain nozzle through which you are operating water for opening bowl, opening water drains. Okay, this is the pilot valve assembly, which has got 4 O-rings. This 130 is the valve seat. Okay, and these are the O-rings on the valve guide. This is the valve pilot valve itself. Okay, this is the valve nut, outside valve nut, and these are the O-rings. 127 are the O-rings which are sitting on the valve guide here. 125 is the valve guide. Okay, this O-ring is sitting on the pilot valve. 129. Okay, 127 is sitting on the valve guide, and there is this small O-ring on the valve seat, 131. So these are the number of O-rings, and they must be replaced and checked while the overhauling is taking place. So this is the complete bowl assembly drawing. Here are the names of the parts. So I hope it is clear to you about how to disassemble the bowl. So in the next section we will meet for further disassembly. Okay.